through here, it can tip like this. So left bend, right bend, left bend, right bend. Equally, it can go right bend, left bend, right bend. Yeah, exactly. There's that one. And then it can do this. This is most important when you have a curb. But it can, yeah, and then it can also do up and down. It can do left and right. And it can go front and obviously back, but you mostly go front. So I can go and I can make compounds of this. Does that make sense? Okay, let's start with a slalom and walk one-handed. You do have a crop, so if you need to, you can just kind of gently tap the outside shoulder to kind of make her know where to go. Yeah, just go. Yeah, just those four. Yeah, and your belly button turns about now. Yep, about now. Outside leg. Then think of a bit of travers. Yes, and lift up. That's it. Lift up. And the other side. Belly button turns. Yeah, and then the outside leg. There's a lot of the work. Yes. And now she listens to that outside rein. Does that make sense? Yeah, so your outside leg is really dependent on whether she's going to listen to that outside rein on the neck. Yeah, go. Go. Yes, good. And keep the hip. Keep the motion. Keep the motion. Yes, and then keep the motion through the back. The throughness of the inside back. Belly button turn. Yep. There. Tall in your armpit. That's it. That's it. Yeah, better, better, better. Okay. You notice that you started adjusting how you attempted it. You started off with a lot of this, and it became less and less and less and less and less. Well, it should be less. You notice that it kind of became obvious as you tried. Didn't need to tell you off for that. Does that make sense? Now, one of the things you can also do is you can take your crop, and I like to hold it like that, with that finger, and then they say above the left ear of the horse, so it's ever so slightly over there. Yeah, so you literally have it like this, and then your finger points along it, and then you hold it like that.
So then I don't.
Well, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you need to steer, you can literally hold your finger up, take your little finger, and you can literally do this and cheat. You can kind of go. Oh, oh. Guerinier tells you to cheat like this. Yeah, because that allows you to start riding one-handed, and if you need to, you just cheat with your little finger. Of course, you shouldn't whack the horse in the head with the crop, obviously. Just hold it up and try the slalom again. Feel. It makes a difference. And then feel your pelvic floor. Can you feel the direction? Yeah. Turn your hip joints. Your belly button turn. Yes. Go along the crop. Yes. And then you go along the neck of the horse. There we go. There we go. Good. Yeah. Keep it up. Yep. Up in the loin. Yes. There. And the horse, listen to your leg, but it needs to allow to be swinging through the channel of the saddle. There, big step. Yes, big step. That's it. And the step of the inside hind leg coming up, crop up. Yes. Up. There we go. Belly button turn. Yo. Good. Okay. Now try it in trot. Yeah. Well, you can kind of loop a bit bigger than the actual cones are, you know. Just make the loops a bit bigger. You can cheat.
Hey, Helena.
Belly button turn, outside leg. It's all about your outside leg. Yep, there we go. You know, and then she's quite happy to do it. If I need to, I can drop the crop on the outside shoulder on either side from this position. Yeah, and the outside shoulder coming around, you swing her around the cones. You can do it, just find your way. Outside leg, relax your hand, and there, bounce, bounce. Yes, you know? Yes, bounce. Use that bounce, give that bounce a direction. And then outside leg, and use the crop on the outside shoulder if you need to. There, bounce, bounce, up, up, up. Yeah, you can see, yeah, there we go. Belly button turn, and then up, up, up. And then get ready to hold, lift her up, and hold her, hop. There we go. Yes. Now, Notice that there was one brief moment where you kind of go, it's a bit difficult, I'll try it with my reins, and it helped nothing. It's kind of the point. But the point is that I also let you swim and find another solution. You did find another solution. I didn't have to tell you what to do. You knew it. And then she just kind of went, "Rick," and she also, the cones. She went like, we're probably going over here. That helps. You just let her get on with it. Yeah? So, obviously you were going to get to that point where you're going to go, I need something. Of course. We've all been there.
Yeah, but I need to
Yes. You notice that.
can't do it with my hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so this takes one of your weapons out of your hands. That's really what we're doing. Now, you also notice that you're starting to emphasize pride and the pride position. So you're doing it in several different ways. Some are better than others. So you're having a bit more this, and you're having a bit more this, and you have a bit more turn, and you're playing around with that. To one side, you get more bend, the other side, you get more. You need to find your feet. That goes together. You use your leg, and then you need to find the exact moment in the rhythm that she goes, yes, ma'am. Now what I can also do is if I go to the right, I can bring my crop down here. Now I can do this like this, or I can do it like that.
Because she
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
pushes it.
exactly. This is perfectly valid. Yeah, it doesn't have to be very much. And then I kind of just take over, and then I go, okay. You kind of go up, up. And then with the next one, I bring it up. And I can bring it down here. Now why supination, pronation? Because I'm going over here. And why do we want to do supination? Because I'm going over there. Usually. But there's a choice. And of course you need to stay far enough away from her head. Just so that she doesn't get annoyed really. Once more.